Welcome to all the students, and in this lesson we'll be looking into pollution and wastewater and the contribution of personal usage of water and wastewater from factories as well as from farms. Let's get started. So please remember that people need clean water to survive. The South African government promises each individual 25 litres of free, clean water per day. Water is considered polluted when it's contaminated with waste, chemicals, and dirt. Any material which is normally not in the river is considered pollution. And there are different contributing factors to the pollution and waste water. So let's get started. First, personal, the individual's contribution to pollution and wastewater production. First of all, by using the river water directly and bathing in the river or washing clothes in the river, as the detergents and other cleaning soaps literally stay in the water, and usually river water doesn't have any soap in it, so the chemical composition of the water changes, and those chemicals actually is considered pollution. Also, in some rural areas, South African people do not have access to correct sanitation or proper sanitation. So unfortunately, they'll have to use the bushes to go to the toilet, and as a heavy rainstorm happens or rain falls, all that human waste flows into the river and it becomes polluted with germs. Another method that humans contribute to pollution is by dumping rubbish into the rivers. Normal waste, paper, plastic, that shouldn't be in the river. And therefore, it pollutes the water sources and is difficult to be able to recycle the water. So that is how humans and individuals contribute to the pollution. Let's have a look at factories. So factories use water in their production process. Throughout the process, water is used with most processes. The used water often has poisons dissolved in it or other chemicals that need to be extracted before it can be reintroduced into the water system. However, if this dirty water is put back into the rivers or dams, it pollutes the water. So it's very important for factories to have a water purification system before allowing the water to re-enter the river system. For example, if we look at this image number 3, we can clearly see how the polluted water flows back into the river. Even forms of oil or waste from the factories that get pumped up into the river from the original factory. Now, the last one we need to consider would be waste from farms. And remember, farming is an essential process for us humans. So artificial fertilizers that are used to make the soil fertile and chemicals to kill the insects that eat the crops. So the whole idea is to actually increase the production of the farm. Unfortunately, after a heavy rainfall, the soil washes it into the dams, meaning all the insecticides and all the fertilizer flows into the rivers or dams, meaning it can contain harmful chemicals and it pollutes the water. So if we were to look at the illustration, humans can contribute to the pollution by washing with detergents and washing dirty clothes in the river. Also, with normal waste dumping And pollution, it contributes to the pollution of water. Factories, by not monitoring their spillage and also not having a water treatment plant, can pollute the water. And at the very end, farming can also contribute to this pollution with insecticides as well as fertilizer. And very important, specifically if we look at factories and at farming, it's not necessarily directly pollution. Some of the pollution happens due to the ground being polluted or chemicals that with a rain season flows into the river. So it's indirectly, but yet we can all make a difference and each one can make the correct choice to ensure the water does not get polluted. Bear in mind to recycle the water, to treat it again, to get it to a level where it's clean, takes a lot of money and time and doesn't necessarily mean it will ever be fit for humans to drink again. So we have to use the water wisely and do not pollute the water. And that is all you need to know with pollution and wastewater management. Thank you, and I'll see you shortly in the next lesson.